I don't know if you guys are much for story time, but it's a really beautiful day, and I thought I would share with you a little bit about the story of my dump truck here and a little bit about my trailer behind it. Now, I got this last winter, from a guy, from an old boy up in near St. Louis, and I had my price range in mind and started looking in that range and was able to work out a deal with this guy. This is a Chevy Kodiak, although it's got some GMC stuff on it. It's got a Caterpillar 3116 six-cylinder inline diesel motor, and it's been interesting to say the least. Now, the reason why I got this truck is mainly because, number one, it did have a Caterpillar motor in it before I knew about that particular Caterpillar motor, but also it had six pretty much brand new or fairly new tires on it. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up, and it was quite the journey. Let me give you a little bit of advice. If a guy agrees to your price cut a little too soon, you should probably wonder why. So I got it home, and it made no mention in the ad that they had, in fact, ripped out the air conditioner, not an air conditioner part or the vent or something like that. No, the entire air conditioner, and left all the tubes and compressors and stuff like that. Not to mention the heater was clogged up, or is still clogged up, but thank God the windows rolled down. And so far it's been pretty good. I'm sure you'll see some videos about the fuel problems that I've had, but outside of that, it's been a pretty reliable dump truck to use here on the farm. And then I have my fuel trailer on the back. Now, my fuel trailer I created kind of on my own. Now, as a retired Army guy, I have access through my consulting company to certain aspects of military surplus through the Missouri State Agency. And so what I did was I had been noticing a lot of these. And so I figured, hell, that'd be pretty handy to have around the farm. And so I put my diesel transfer tank in there. And then these old spray tanks from my grandfather were laying around the farm. So I cleaned one out. I put a Vevor transfer pump in there, and now it serves my gasoline. And then I've got my diesel transfer in there, serviced by an old Caterpillar battery, couple of old Caterpillar batteries that I took out of my excavator over there because they weren't really holding a good enough charge to crank over that excavator as much as I needed it to. But fortunately, they were good enough and last long enough to work as a transfer pump battery. So that's kind of nice. And, I pressure washed them and got that nice, pretty Caterpillar logo looking good. So, yeah, it's a single axle dump truck. I put some boards on the top. My son Owen is thinking about getting into welding, and I've got plenty of work for him to do on that. My arm was getting tired, so I decided to switch up the holder here. Yeah, like I say, it's a great dump truck. It for me anyway. It needs some work. I had to take door panels off, and the driver door was sticky for a little bit, but I got that kind of fixed, and had to put some new pins in the door. But outside of that, it's a good dump truck, and the trailer here is great. A little bit of maintenance on it now and again. I think it'll last a long time. So I don't know if you've got a dump truck. Let me know. I'd love to hear about it. If you've got any advice for me, love to hear that too. And just stick around and follow the channel. I'll share my little stories with you, and hopefully you like it. So see you later.